Yo, what's up everybody? Angelus here, and welcome back to yet another For Honor video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the new potential Battle Royale coming to For Honor called Kingdom. That's what people are calling it right now, but I am also joined by the #1 ranked Kensei in the world, Spooch Dude, and the #1 ranked Shigoki the Hulk. So we're all going to be talking about it, giving our thoughts and opinions on it, and I also want you to leave a comment in the comment section below, letting us know if you want a Battle Royale to come to For Honor, and what you would like to see in aspects of it, mechanics. Just leave a comment in the comment section, just detailing what you would like to see, and if you like our ideas on the Battle Royale. But anyway, if you like this kind of content, you want to see more of it, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have those bell notifications on if you're new, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out. Alright, so I have here with me the #1 ranked Kensei, Spooch Dude, and the #1 ranked Shigoki the Hulk. Here's their gamer tags on Xbox if you want to add them or message them and tell them that they're trash, because they are.
Yumma numma. Don't do that. I get enough of that.
But anyway, we're going to be talking about the new Battle Royale, hopefully, potentially coming to For Honor, called Kingdom. A lot of people are calling it Kingdom. And if we had control over the Battle Royale and what we would like to see in it and what aspects or how it would work, yeah, we're going to be talking about that. So, but the first thing I want to say, right before we get into talking what we would like to see in it, is look at this map right here. You see how it says Events, Breach, Duel and Brawl, and Battle? Before, if you look at the previous seasons, it's more centered and zoomed in. It's closer, so you can see it. You know, everything's like zoomed in better on, you know, where everything's located. Now look at this now. The map is now pushed further away. You can see more of the map. And Events, Breach, Duel and Brawl, and Battle is off to the left, which leaves a open spot to the right. There should be something to the right. It looks like something should be there. So, potential Battle Royale spot? Kingdom? And Hulk, you said something earlier about that. Where's the Samurai Fortress? It's no longer there. What were we saying about that?
Yeah, there's no longer a Samurai Fortress. The only thing I'm really seeing on the map is I'm seeing a small, what looks to be an outpost. There's an outpost, there's a windmill, and then there's some kind of broken building or something next to the water, or the little edge of the Samurai home map. But yeah, I'm not seeing no castle or anything, or
That's a good point.
Samurai temple or anything.
Okay, what would the map be? The map, I mean, shouldn't it be either the entire campaign, like you know how big that campaign is, have something to where it's like all mixed together, or you could just have all the multiplayer maps just mashed into one, so they don't really have to, you know, make anything new. They're just combining all the maps they already have made and just putting them together, and then, you know, you have your maps, so the developers don't really have to put a whole lot of work into making a brand new map, because it's all the maps they already have just put together, kind of like what Call of Duty did with Warzone.
Yep.
So you got that aspect of where you got one big map, and then you would have to have a certain amount of players. Obviously, you're not going to have a crap ton of players unless you make it cross-platform. So without it being cross-platform, the number of players would have to be limited. So about 30, 40 people. And then you would have to have your solos, your duos, your trios, and your quads. Your quads being, you know, the 4 people, because there are 4 stacks in here. So there would definitely be teams of 4 running and doing the Battle Royale mode.
Mm-hmm.
So, and as you were saying, Spooch, with points of interest on coming into the map, how would you enter the map? That's probably the only iffy thing, where it's just like you have to find something that really makes sense.
Well, if you don't mind, the one problem I see with this map is that if you go into the story a little bit, they keep that with all the cataclysms that have happened, you can see how that's affected the map so much. Because that's what happens to the world map. Each year, a cataclysm will happen, and the map will get affected. Because I'm not sure you noticed, but look at those flags there. Those red ones. Those aren't samurai flags. That's the Outlanders flags. So, I could see being a battle royale on the samurai map because of the Outlanders, but I don't think it would be because of the samurai. It's most likely going to be either an Outlander situation, or it's going to be the Vikings. Or it could be one of those chimera things with a truce or something
Maybe.
like
Do you think it's possibility to have like maybe a few different maps and one per faction?
I mean,
Uh,
the only way I could see that happening is if they did seasons, kind of like what Fortnite does when they update their map based off the season. So have one season be the the samurais season, and then the next one be the knights, and then go like that. So have it to where the map stays constant, and then after the season ends, then you update the map to the next faction. I can see them doing something like that, but having multiple ones, there's no way they'd make that. It's too much to come out at once. But when it comes to the actual battle royale, so say you've already made it to the map, whichever system they imply to get people into the map, they could do like a spell break system where there's portals, and you select the portal, and then you will come in via the portal of wherever you want to go into. But when it comes to the actual mechanics of the battle royale, would heroes still have the same damage properties and health pools as they do in regular multiplayer? Or would everyone be like the same? Or would Shinobi have the same health pool as a Shigoki?
Well, I think the whole, something that, mention about that is like the movement speed is really going to be a big factor in that kind of game mode as well. So if you have players if you decide to let players use hero-specific stats still, then, there is that advantage about having a large health pool or being Shinobi and being able to cover more ground, which is
And
going to
also
be pretty crucial for a game mode like this.
Yeah, with the health pool, if everyone's health pool is the exact same that they are in multiplayer, there might be like a shield system, because every battle royale has a type of shield system that they can apply. There are shields in the game where you can go and stand on them, and then they equip them to you, and your bar will be like, was it yellow, or I think it's yellow, and then that shows that you have shields on. So same thing, you can go and you can find it like on the ground. You can go and you pick it up, and you can put shields on, and then have like a system like that.
But if you normalize health pool, you're gonna have to normalize the rest of the properties as well, like damage and movement speed.
I think they should keep everyone the same as they are in multiplayer. Whatever damage property you have in multiplayer, have it the same in the battle royale, just so it's simplified. So same as multiplayer, just transfer to battle royale.
Okay. And you think that stands for the health pools as well?
Health pools and everything. Now feats on the other hand. Now feats, I think it should be you find those
interchangeable.
You should find those everywhere. They should be like Call of Duty, where you find them in a chest or something. But in this case, it'd be barrels. Like from the campaign, you would go up and you'd smack a barrel, and the barrel would break, and then you would get steel out of the barrels. So you could essentially do that. Go and you loot the barrels. You find your perk, your feat or whatever, to where you can equip it and have like Aerostorm. But you'll be like a Viking with Aerostorm, and you'll be a Viking with Kensei's unblockable spam or something like that. Just have it to where you can find find the feats and then equip them. You could have your 4 feats, and then have something like you'll find healing ones, but it'll be a different category. So you'll have the bottom block be your your 4 feats that you can use, and when you use them, they're gone. And you have your healing one. If you find your healing one, you can just heal whenever.
What if there are just health zones?
There could be health zones,
like,
yeah, because then that would
health
be
zones kind of tossed out in the map. Do you think that would be abused and people would just camp it?
No, I mean, if you had health feats,
and that's a play style,
like to where you could find them and you could heal yourself with a feat, that'd be good. But say you don't have any feats, okay? Say you have no health feats, but you're very low. Then you have to go to the health zone. And the health zone, if someone's camping it, then you have to fight the dude, and that can be easily eliminated. That's a good idea, having health zones at random locations for people. And also having random guardians, but have them to where they're not easy like Breach, to where you can just
there's
parry
actually there's actually points of interest.
Points of interest. And if you kill the guardian, which is going to be like a lot more buff than it is in Breach, like it'll faint, it'll do like some mix-ups, it'll be a lot harder to kill. But if you kill like the guardian, he'll drop like feats, and he'll drop like really cool gear and stuff that'll help you in game. And say you kill the guardian and he drops something rare like revenge. It's like a feat you can pop revenge whenever you want. Even without you having revenge, but by being ganked, say you're in a 1v1, you can just pop defeat revenge, and then you have revenge in a 1v1. Stuff like this added to a battle royale and For Honor, I feel like would be cool. How you feel about that, Hulk?
That does feel interesting. Now, of course, having feats, that's an interesting concept. But then, some battle royales have their own ways of mixing different things. Like, take fucking, like you said, Fortnite, we'll take a new example. Fortnite has different weapons, different buffs, and they also have different cosmetics. Would you want that in For Honor as well, for their battle royale, or would you want something completely brand new with it?
Well, I mean, their outfits are just their outfits. They'll bring in outfits to For Honor regardless, but when it comes down to the feats things,
well, no,
if you look at Call of Duty,
I mean like actual character skins that are classified only to that hero, and that you can only get in the battle royale mode.
I mean, that'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. Having like a battle pass system to where it actually has like unique skins for battle royale only or something like
Unique
that.
skins, unique weapons that go with that character.
Yeah, or if you play battle royale and you win, say you win it, you unlock like legendary shit, like cool stuff that you can add to your character to say I've won a battle royale. You got like some really cool armor, some weapons, a banner or something, something really cool like that for winning. You could have a system like that. But going back to the feats and stuff, if you look at Call of Duty, they have precision, the precision kill streak. They have UAV. They have cluster, stuff like that. Spellbreak, their feat system is kind of combining really big attacks that regenerate over time. That's kind of their feat system. So For Honor, I feel like having just the feats that you could find and then use, and then once they're used, they're done, would be good. Or if you can't, or if they don't want to do that route, they could go, once you have these feats, that's the feats you have, and then you have to wait for them for the cooldown again. You could do a system like that. And for travel, say the map's big and you got travel. Actually, before we get to travel, let's talk about zone. So you got the zones that are in all your battle royales that close, and it forces the players into a smaller and smaller area. Okay. The thing that destroys, that comes in is going to be destroying the map. Like in the trailer to For Honor when it first came out, how everything was crumbling down and falling into the earth because of the earthquake. Have it like that. Have it to where the ground is literally collapsing and going towards, kind of like Ice Brawlers. Like the Ice Brawlers effect, where the map will start to fade away and it'll go in, and if you are a part of that, you fall into it and you're dead. Same thing. Like that's the zone. You can see it. The ground's crumbling, and if you're there, you're dead. So you have to keep in zone. So it pushes you into the smaller and smaller area, and then it gets to where you're in the final zone, and then it goes from there. How do y'all feel about that? The ground collapsing, kind of like an Ice Brawlers.
I'll let Speech talk first if he wants to.
I think that's the best way to implement the kind of like the out of map element. Sure. Is that the only question?
Yeah.
The zone? Yeah. I think it's effective that way. And then, I mean, you could even get more specific if you do decide to take the route to have like maps based on factions. It could be more specific to like a dense fog in the Mire, ice storm for the Vikings, or like maybe fire for the Knights. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Kind of
that'd be
spitballing
cool
for ideas there.
Yeah, that's cool, because
And then it's
usually
like
every battle royale
Frozen
has the
Waters
same
for
exact zone
Outlander.
close. Every battle royale has always had the same exact zone close, so having something unique like that to where, the different, maps have the different zone close, that'd be cool.
Do you think this is actually gonna attract attention back to For Honor? I mean,
Yeah.
we gotta be bored out of our minds.
A battle
to try
royale with these mechanics,
bring a
I feel like
battle
the
royale
majority of people that, that don't play this game have never seen this game or heard of this game. So, having something like that, having a battle royale listed on your game will make people come to it regardless. And then when people are here and they start seeing the mechanics and stuff, and a bunch of new people come in, and then they have the skill-based matchmaking to where new players will face new players and stuff like that, you'd have it to a lot more people would come to this game.
Yeah, Yeah. It would be it would bring a lot of attention.
A lot of people would be coming to play that mode. That'd probably be the #1 played game mode, even over Dom. I think even over Dom would be the most played game mode. But
Can
back.
we make
Go ahead.
Can we make carousel permanent, please?
Yes,
That's my
please.
shout out.
Like in the events tab, they just need special events and have like a list of the 4 events that people love, and just let them
At least
rotate
let
them.
us do it in custom.
Yeah.
Too, I mean, at the very least.
But back to travel. So if you look at games where you need to travel fast and far, because for the zone close, because when it moves faster, the further away it is, and depending on the zone. So with travel, they've already come out with a travel system in game already in the campaign. Remember that mission with Raider when he was on the horse and you were chasing the other Raider around?
Horseback.
Yeah, you're on horseback. So you can have that. You can go up and you can get on a horse and then use the horse to travel. You can have it to even where, horse versus horse coming up and you're swinging at each other, kind of like in the campaign. So you can have a system like that as well.
That's possible.
That's got to be earned though.
But
I don't know.
I think though they would have to change it quite a bit though, since each character's their own size and everything. So they probably have to do a couple of changes to it to make it work.
Well, yeah, you have to have like a hitbox, like Shinobi's little arms trying to hit like Kensei's long ass sword. You'd have to have like a massive hitbox that's equal to the same where everyone has the same hitbox. Everyone should have the same hitbox when on horses.
Some characters might have to throw their weapon to compete with Kensei's Odachi. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry, guys.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
get
that's
off
one
your
problem
horse
with
and get back
Shinobi. I
up.
mean, he's using the little shigamis or whatever they're called.
Yeah, he can at least like flail that shit on a
Yeah,
chain,
but that
you know.
probably look kind of weird though to fight against a horse, compared to just swinging an Odachi around.
You know what
What
they should also have?
You can't attack while on horseback.
They should have Easter eggs for like new heroes coming out, kind of like they had back in the beginning of For Honor. Do you remember that map that showed Highlander before he came out, where it's got his face on the wall, the stone wall? So there's a tribute map or elimination map. I think it's in that same pool, but there's this little quarry where you got a bunch of stone faces on the wall, and it's got all the Vikings. And back then, Centurion just came out, and you had Highlander's face on the wall, and they hadn't even revealed Highlander yet, and it was an Easter egg. So you could have something like Easter eggs around the map to where people would have to solve clues and stuff, and maybe try to figure out what the new hero will be. But they need to keep it simplified, because the less work For Honor and the developers have to put into it, the better, because the more complicated it is, the less likely it will ever happen.
Right.
So keeping everything simplified and using kind of what they do with new heroes, using other heroes' kits and combining it to one, just put everything you already have in the game into one game mode. But the thing is, will UB servers be able to hold that many people in the lobby? That's the big question here. That's the big question here. Will UB servers be able to handle it?
They won't.
I feel like if they actually put money and time into it, it'd work, and they'd get a lot of people back to For Honor.
They would have to do it. They would have to do it right, I believe, for it to work that way.
We have to do a lot of game testing and make sure that it's good and not be like Battlefield, where they release it and it's absolute trash. Or Caldera. Caldera right now is absolutely terrible. You got flying cars, Harry Potter style, glitches everywhere. So, Battle Royales in games aren't perfect right now, but
Who knows? Maybe they're just keeping this in mind for Honor too. Who knows, man?
who knows? Should there be a gulag system, or when you die, you die? Like in Call of Duty, you die, and then you have a chance to win a 1v1, and then if you win it, you come back? Or should it be to where if you're dead, you're dead?
Or like maybe a revive system that Apex runs.
Yeah, Apex runs the
Something like
the
that.
revive system where you have to like bring it to a revive station.
Yeah.
But should that be in For Honor? Should you have like a revive place or a revive system?
It'd be
I
better
think
than this thing.
I think that revive system would be more practical, given that it's gonna kind of be a smaller player pool per server, so the gulag system might not work as well.
I think the revive system shouldn't be in here because say you get knocked, you know you can go up to your teammate and revive them as it is, you know, right where they died. But you know if the timer runs out, because you know you do have that timer. If the timer runs out, then you can't revive them. But just have it like that. Just don't have a gulag system. Just have the same mechanic to where you can just, you know, revive them. But if they're executed, they're executed. Same in Call of Duty. If you're executing Call of Duty, you know, you're sent. You know, you're gone. So can't be revived from being executed.
Mm-hmm. You gotta act quick before the map closes in.
Yeah. I wonder how the property would be of having multiple teams fighting at the same time. Can you imagine a team of 4 fighting another team of 4, and then a third team of 4 comes up?
And third partied?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think the game could handle it?
Can
Probably.
you imagine a Black
It would be-
Friar
it would be
bulwarking
crazy.
2 full teams? Bulwarks
No.
8 people all at the same time?
And hopefully people aren't that stupid. But hopefully they aren't getting caught in an 8-man bulwark. But you never know.
Oh, here's something. Do you think ballistas and cannons should be around the map?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah. Maybe so like I mean I don't know, it kind of it depends on like the team's play style, but like if you put like a couple of them around like points of interest like heal zones, fuck, that would be strong. That would suck.
Yeah.
Or like wherever the guardian is, you know, as like an overlook kind of aspect.
But have it to where it won't face him. It faces away from him.
Yeah. Or like, you know, have the guardian enclosed in a building and so the ballista just watches outside of it.
Yeah.
Like an example.
Now I feel like XP should be based upon how much time you spend in the battle royale and how many kills you get and how much score you get. And if you win, you get a certain amount of XP. And it should be the equivalent of if you win a battle royale game, it's the equivalent of winning 2 breach games.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's definitely more substantial than a breach match. That's
Yeah.
the point. Yeah.
Because the chances of you winning are slim versus, you know, a breach game where it's just team versus team. You're facing multiple teams trying to get number 1, and you're spending like 30 minutes in it. And then say you win, then you get the XP for it. But say you camped and you didn't do anything, but all you did was kill the last dude, you get, you know, you don't get the score or the kill XP bonus, so your XP goes down. You see? So it'd be like the equivalent of 1 breach game. So you have to like add them all up to, you know, get an XP that balances out. All right, but that'll be it for this video. Thank you, Spooch, and thank you, Hulk, for being in this video and giving your thoughts on potential Battle Royale. You can catch their matches in the #1 ranked series. I'll have a little tab up here to where you can watch their matches. #1 ranked Kensei and #1 ranked Shigoki. But anyway, as always, you have no skill and stay dangerous. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.